All right, Eric Stromquist, a man around to an old friend. He's been around EasyIO for a while. Tommy Hagenes, and Tommy is from Norway, man. Tommy, tell the group what you're doing now.
Thank you. As of this moment, I'm an independent consultant in the Nordic. My sole goal at the moment is to try to change the world. I'm trying to get away from all of these protocols that we are talking about, like Modbus, like BACnet, like KNX, and I'm trying to say that we have to be open to the other countries as well. We have to be open to the other protocols. We have to be open to smart office. We have to share all of the data. So today, we're actually delivering many sensors in the same room because we are not sharing.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to do at the moment is that I'm trying to make the business change. I'm trying to make us go to the open APIs, to the MQTT, and trying to share the data. So that's my sole purpose at the moment, and I'm trying to help the customers. I'm an advisor for building owners and also the technology. So I'm trying to advise the building owners how to build a building that will be there in 20 years. And to do that, we have to do the open protocols. And also I'm trying to advise the companies that are delivering the technique to deliver technique that is open for the future.
Oh, very cool. So now talk about just you. I know you're in Norway, but are you doing this on a global scale, or is it primarily just in Norway?
As of this moment, it's a lot of in Oslo. I'm trying to travel, but in this moment there's not that much time because I have to travel to Oslo, to Bergen, to Stavanger, to Kristiansand, and all around in the Nordics. But I want to also share this at the global, and that's why I'm one of the speakers here at this event. And I'm trying to do that more.
Oh, very cool. Well, so what sort of headwinds are people resisting going to an open protocol, or are they pretty receptive?
I think one of the best thing at this moment is that the building owners are forcing this. So the people that is actually owning the buildings are saying, "This, we demand this." So we have like this innovations project in Norway. We have PropTech innovation and other things that are saying that we need to be open. We need to share the data. So if we have the garbage man needs to know if there is anybody in the office today, we need to share it with everyone. So I think that the building owners and the other companies are pushing it, but maybe the BMS company are struggling a little bit against it because we are a little bit afraid of releasing the data. So I think we need to just move on.
Well, it's interesting because in the U.S., it's sort of like there's confusion about what open really means. Meaning a lot of people say their system's open just because it talks BACnet or LAN. How would you tell an owner, how do you define open?
For me, it's because BACnet we are saying that that's the open protocol. And that's true. But an open protocol for me is more that it can talk to other systems as well, not just the system in-house. So the sensors need to be talking to everything in the building. It needs to be talking to the HVAC. It needs to be talking to the fire. It needs to talk to the security system. That's open for me. And then we have to land on a protocol that is able to do that, like API or MQTT. And I'm open for suggestions as well. But it's not BACnet, it's not LAN, it's not KNX, because we are the only one that is fully understanding that protocol.
Very cool. Yeah, there's one in the States called Project Haystack, which is a tagging convention, which is one that works. And
And I really support the Haystack as well, because that also kills the engineer time. That's one of the biggest concern I have, because the most expensive thing we have in buildings today is engineer time, and we need to kill it.
Right.
We need to be smarter. We need to work better.
So now you've been with EasyIO in the past. Where does EasyIO fit into this whole scheme of things, your mission?
EasyIO has always been an identification for me. So I was one of the first guys in the Nordic that bought the product as a system integrator 2 times in 2 different companies. I was also working for them in the Nordics. So for me, I work with my heart. That's how I am. So for me, EasyIO is the same. In my project in Norway, I now recommend using EasyIO because they are starting with the MQTT. That is really exciting. And for the BMS business to start with MQTT, that's for me that's the winner, because MQTT will enable all of this.
Well, look, dude, I can't wait to hear your talk tomorrow. Tommy Hagenes, how do people get hold of you? There's a website for your company?
Yeah. My website, so my company is just www.energy-control.no, and you can call me on 40 32 40 40. And remember, I'm in Norway, so it's plus 47 before that.
Nice. And I hear congratulations are in order. You are getting married next week.
It's in. I hope it's in 3 weeks.
Well, you don't want to rush things like that.
2 or 3 weeks, something like that.
Tommy, thanks so much, buddy. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.